Welcome back. You're just in time for another repair video. Today I'm working on another PS4 FAT that has no power, and I'm just taking it out of the box and haven't even plugged it in yet. I did notice like the power button is like sunk in. There's no click there, and the complaint on this one was no power. So let's maybe get it plugged in and we'll see. I'm pretty sure the power button is broken, but maybe it will power on with a disc. Give that a try. I guess I could go ahead and hook the HDMI up on the off chance it decides to come on. Let's see now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we power it on, but we don't load the disc. Unsupported mode up there. Doesn't want to take a disc. But obviously the at least some of the cables are connected because it was able to sense that I was trying to put a disc in. So those little micro switches in there inside the Blu-ray drive are working. It just rebooted. All right, we have a white light. Hey, okay. We're checking system storage. So we're not totally dead. I guess somebody just couldn't figure out that the power button was broken. We're doing a hard drive check. But it looks like we are going to have a Blu-ray issue to work out, because it should have loaded that disc. Okay, PlayStation logo. It's always a good sign. Now what? Sure is taking forever. Okay, white light, which she's been initialized. She's been initialized. How about that? Alright, so that's where we are. We've been initialized. Why are you not taking a disc? Okay, so this is not going to be a no power. We have plenty of power. We have a bad power button, and we have a Blu-ray drive that does not appear to be working. Well, let's get it apart. All right, I started popping the covers off, took the hard drive cover off, and look at the dirt. This thing is nasty, and there are signs of liquid that has been poured through this slot right here. So we may have liquid in this area here, which this is the area that controls the Blu-ray drive. The Renaissance chip is over here, and the BD7764 and all the associated circuitry with running the Blu-ray is under that. So we may have some liquid damage under there. Will you look at that? She's still sealed from the factory. Nice. I'm sorry, we're going to have a quick intermission here and blow some of this dirt out of here. Just way too much dirt for me to deal with. Let's crank up the air compressor. And yeah, I can see a little nastiness peeking out from under that cover. Let's see what's underneath this cover, if I can do this with one hand without looking. Nope, I gotta look at it. Let's see. What hides behind this cover? Oh, yeah. That poor BD7764 is just swimming in nastiness. Okay. You know, maybe just a good cleanup job. But I don't think so. I think, well, at least we probably opened up a fuse. You know, either the resistor or the fuse that's on the other side of the board from here. Something probably opened with all this mess. Let me get it apart. We'll get it in on the workbench and see if we can help this thing. We are inside on the workbench. See if I can get you a little better view of this mess. Not sure what this is, but let's try a little just tap water on a cotton swab and see how it cuts it. Oh yeah, it's cutting right off. So most likely something sugary based like soda. And water will cut that right off relatively easily. Sometimes alcohol's better for some things. Sometimes water. Kind of depends on what it is. Sorry, can't see what I'm doing. Can't remember what this circuitry up here is. It's right behind the Bluetooth Wi-Fi module. Get this kind of cleaned up, and we'll see if we've got any open fuses or resistors in this area. How's that looking? That's a little bit better. Looks like I missed some down here on this mounting hole. Get rid of that before I stick my finger in it. Up here as well. All right. I guess I need to get under the microscope to give you a better view of what I'm actually checking. Well, I think I have the microscope set up now to get you a better view. So let's go ahead and switch to that. I get my multimeter probes. Still a little nasty right in here, isn't it? Right in here, on the opposite side of the board, is that fuse. And it does appear to be, I'm in continuity mode, does appear to be open. Okay. That's one thing that's gone. What about this 0.33 ohm resistor? It measures 83 ohms. So they both have gone. And maybe they went before we totally killed our BD7764 right up here. We can only hope. I think I've got a couple of these, not new, they're going to be used ones. This down here is also a 10 ohm resistor. Let's check that one. Oh, wide open. Oh, it's greater than 2,000 ohms. Continuity mode on this meter only goes to 2,000 ohms. Let me go to resistance mode and we'll just see what it reads. 36 k ohms, roundabout. Should be a 10 ohm resistor there. Okay, so 10 ohm resistor, 0.33 ohm, and a fuse on the opposite side. Let me show that to you, because some of you may not have seen my previous videos. So we're going to go flip it over and look right opposite that and get this in focus eventually. Give me a second. Right there. continuity mode so I can show you. We get a beep when the leads touch. Wait a minute. Now it's good? Oh. Fuse is intact. Our vias may be burned out totally. What about this other fuse down here? While we're in the neighborhood, let's just check it. It's good. Okay. So, and this fuse is good. Okay. Let me flip the board back over to where we just were. Yeah, you see these two sets of vias here, 4 holes. Okay, that is those 4 holes right there. And we did not measure across that fuse. We did not get continuity across here. Yeah, should be the fuse is right across here. So these vias are totally gone. No. Let me show you what I'm checking. They're not totally gone. Right over here are the big blade-like terminals that stick up off this board. That's where the 12 volts comes in, plus 12. This one is ground, and this one is 12 volts. And I've got one probe on that 12 volts, and one right over here on this resistor. This is where 12 volts comes through the fuse and enters right here. And we have conductivity. So I'm having trouble getting connection with my probes, but it's actually getting across there, but I don't trust it. I'll have to clean that up. Put some wires through there because if it is getting conductivity, it's probably on the edge of not working. And we still have that. That's bad and that's bad. Okay, so a little more cleanup, and we'll replace this resistor, and try to shore up these vias a little bit with some wire. May have to check on that one there too. And maybe that's all she needs. Well, I've done a lot of cleanup and work around that BD7764 area, you know, for the motor control on the Blu-ray. I haven't tested it yet, but while I'm here, I need to, while I've got this on the bench, you can see the power button has seen better days. It's busted up. The whole top of it's missing. There's a brand new one right there. So we're going to see if we can put that on. Switch to the microscope view. See if we can get this one off. I'm going to add a little leaded solder to that, just to help that come off a little easier. I've already made a mess. I hate when I do that. We might be able to get this off with just the soldering iron. Because I'm not wanting to save it. Let go. She's starting to move. Not going to come off willingly, though, is it? There we are. Now, let's clean this up a little. Clean up my little oops right over here. A little alcohol. Alright, where's that new switch? The hardest part of all of this is getting this switch to stay where you want it and not move when you try to solder it. Which is the case for most of this surface mount stuff. Stay still. Something like that. And then I bump it. Okay. Now the problem is, as soon as solder makes its way over to this pin, this whole thing is just going to start flopping around like a fish. It's just the way it is. I have not put any flux down. I'm going to have to, but even putting flux down is going to move it, I bet you. Oh, yep, it's stuck to the hole. Yeah. You got to love that. All right. Enough of this. Stay there and be soldered. Same thing there. A little too much solder on this side. I need to use that larger tip I've got here, because that's connected to ground, and ground can take a lot of heat. Alright, now how about that other side? Let's see. Well, come on. And again, this is ground, so it's going to take a little more heat. All right. That might be all right. See if we can clean that up a little. I better leave it alone before I melt that switch, which you can do because it has plastic parts inside. Clean that up a little. Let's see. Yeah, that flux doesn't like to come out of there. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. We're clicking like we should. We are ready to reassemble and test. Here we are back out in the garage. I have it, I've put the board back in the chassis and really just connected the minimal stuff. The Blu-ray drive is connected, power supply is connected, and we're ready to try this out. I haven't done any other cleanup on it yet. It's still pretty dirty. But I want to see, we can check our new power switch out, and we can check our Blu-ray drive out. The new power button works. That's good. That's a start. And let's see if Minecraft will load up. Yeah, there's the logo. Let's see what she does. Hey, she's loading. Does it spin? I don't think it's spinning the drive. Well, it may not be spinning. We may have a bad laser. I haven't cleaned it at all. Because I've noticed the first thing it does is the laser tries to figure out, is it a red disc like a DVD or a blue laser disc like a Blu-ray? And that's the first thing it tries to figure out. If you can't figure that out, it doesn't even bother to spin the disc. So I think we still have a problem there. Let's see if we will eject. Yep. Let's see, just for the heck of it. May have a dead Blu-ray laser. Sometimes a DVD will work though. Nope. Still not detecting the disc. Nope. Now that's a fail. Not detecting Blu-rays or DVDs. Well, we are back out in the garage. The Blu-ray mechanism has been refurbished with another optical assembly. And I was intending to show you some of that process. It took me way longer than it should have. And the video was already getting kind of long. So I probably won't be adding a whole lot of that. That could be a whole separate video. But let's see if we've done any good with this. Maybe a little power. Optical. HDMI. There we go. All right. I think we're ready to test. Let's see. Power. Where's our logo? There we are. Now, will we read the disc? Spinning the disc. And we are loading Minecraft. Excellent. She seems to be reading just fine. I think that's going to work. Not making any odd noises. Reading just fine. And there you are. Okay, so I've got some more cleanup to do on this one. I have not, I normally wash the plastic, the exterior parts and the interior frame and stuff on all of them that I work on. Let me turn that sound down. And I'm probably not going to show that part. The video is getting a little bit long, but you can let me know in the comments if you like to see the cleanup part. A lot of you are probably just interested in the soldering part, the troubleshooting part, but you can let me know in the comments. So I think that's all for this video. I think we've got a working PlayStation 4. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy that, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next repair. Bye for now.